how you perking? I hope you're perking good. So, y'all know on this channel, we talk, we chat, we keep things honest, we keep things transparent here. So, today is no different. I haven't done a video like this where we're just kind of here in my living room chatting in a little while, and I felt like today I needed to do one of these because I just want to explain a little something to you. So I haven't posted a reading in a couple of days. I've got some ideas coming up. I've got things that I plan on doing this coming week, but the reason why I haven't really managed to get one up here in the last few days is for what I feel like a very important reason for me. So, as most of y'all probably know, tomorrow, I'm filming this on April 16th, so tomorrow is Easter. And happy Easter for any of y'all who celebrate Easter out there. But for the first time since, let me get my stats right, for the first time since 1960, this year, Easter falls on April 17th, which is my birthday. So tomorrow, Easter, is my birthday. My birthday actually fell on Easter this year for the first time ever in my lifetime, and it's not going to happen again until 2033, I believe. So 11 years from now. And so pretty big deal. But the bigger deal of why I haven't filmed is because, as most of y'all know, my daddy passed away 9 months ago, and this is my first birthday without him. It is also my first Easter without him. So it's like, for the first time in my life, my birthday and Easter are on the same day, and I really love Easter. I've always loved Easter, and I've always, loved that my birthday was so close to Easter every year. And so for the first time in my life, my birthday gets to be on Easter this year, and it's the first time in my life that he's not going to be there because he's gone, in the physical sense, but that makes a big difference. And so I didn't expect it to hit me like it has. Grief creeps up on you and kicks you in the lady balls sometimes, and that's what it's done for me. I thought that I'd be fairly okay, like it would just be normal feelings of like, this sucks, or could have been better if he was here, but I didn't realize just how dark it would, get in my head here close to it. So it's been a rough couple of days mentally, just kind of processing that. I'm fine. Don't worry about me. Don't have concern for me. Although thank you for, your love and your concern and worry and prayers and whatever. But, don't worry. I'm not going to be doing anything irrational or crazy. I'm just saying that it hurts. That this is the first birthday that I'm having without my daddy, and the first Easter I'm having without my daddy, and they, both all on the same day. It's just kind of like, a double whammy here. And so that's been really rough. So just throwing that out there, letting y'all know, I like to be transparent. I like to be honest. I like to be very visible with things on this channel. And so I just wanted to keep it real and let you know that's kind of why I pushed pause. There were 2 videos that I wanted to do before today, but I just didn't get around to it because, I wanted to do them, and I just couldn't. Just couldn't pull myself up to a positive enough vibe to do it in my mind, something that would be, long standing there. It's one thing whenever I get to do private readings where I'm actually helping other people like face-to-face on Skype, or at least hearing their voice on Skype if they choose to have their camera off. That's one thing, because then, you know, we're driving off of each other's energy. We get to feel from that and pull from that, and there's this great reciprocity there, and it feels good. But when I'm filming videos by myself, I don't get that energetic exchange, and so it's sometimes can take a lot out of you. And so I just haven't had it in me to do one over the last few days. But I do expect that as much as I have cried in the last few days, as much as I have cried today, as much as I probably will cry tomorrow on my birthday on Easter, I think of that as very cleansing, to get it out, to let it go and let it flow, and, you know, all that my body needs. If that's a part of the next layer of the onion peeling away for grief to be expressed and purged and then transmuted into something else, then great. I will go along with that process, and it will be healing, I'm sure, and I'm sure I'll be feeling much better in short order. And like I said, I have video ideas that I plan on doing. I just needed to give myself these, you know, couple days here, because it's been a lot emotionally. Yeah, so one thing I brought here I wanted to show y'all. This is my daddy bear. My daddy bear has been helping me out. This is a bear that is made out of one of Daddy's shirts, one of my favorite shirts he used to wear. And I have his cologne sprayed on here, so it smells like him. And when I squeeze his little hand,
okay, bitches, this is your daddy. Just help me out. Anyhow, I love you. Have a good day, huh? And we'll talk with you later, man.
and so it sounds like him too. So sometimes just, you know, hearing him and getting to smell his cologne and see his shirt, you know, this has been a very helpful little memory bear. So I have been fortunate to have the little bear and been carrying him around a lot with me. So that's been nice. But yeah, it's tough. It's tough. And so if any of you have had, you know, loss or things like that recently, or you're grieving, or you're going through this process, you know, I just want you to know that I feel for you. I empathize with you. I'm sending my love and prayers to you, because even if I can't get your specific pain, I get it in general. And there's something nice when people get it, you know, I find, at least. And so I'll be thinking of you. I know holidays and stuff like this are not easy because people miss their loved ones, but the firsts are always hard. And when you have a very special first that's two firsts at the same time with Easter and your birthday, it's just like, ugh. Jesus. But anywho, so that's what I've been up to. Just been having a little bit of a tough time, because it's kind of a big deal to me, in my opinion. So anywho, I'm going to continue to process this and deal with this in the way that I need to for this weekend. You know, today's Saturday the 16th, tomorrow's my birthday on the 17th, and Easter. And I'm going to allow myself to process in whatever ways I need. I'm going to allow myself to express it and to, again, let it flow so you can let it go. You know, this iteration will be let go, and then another wave will come later, but you can work through that and let it go, and another wave will come later, and that's how it happens. And it's okay. It's okay. It's uncomfortable. It sucks, but it's okay. And I'm glad that I have the ability to process and let it, you know, move through. So I'm giving myself that time. You know, I'll go ahead and say this too as an aside. There's probably people here watching this video that weren't part of my channel, weren't subscribed here back when Daddy did die 9 months ago, and I know, people will judge this and stuff like that. I get it, but it is human nature for people to be like, I'm a new subscriber here. I didn't know that her dad recently died. What happened? How did he die? What is this? And, of course, people don't want to be inundated with those questions when something just happens and stuff like that. And you want to respect people and not be, nosy and morbidly curious and all of that. But it is human nature that people wonder. And so I will mention that if you are new here and you didn't know that and you do wonder about all of that stuff, I do have a video of all that stuff that I was going through around that time. So, I might even link it in the comments, actually. I might just put it in the pinned comments because, then I just give people a place to just go and they can, catch up with my journey here with this. Some people may want to catch up with my journey. Some people like learning about what happened in people's lives because it helps them feel more connected, draw closer to you, and also, I know when I did that video, I talked about a lot of spiritual things that happened around the time of his passing, and things that were difficult, but things that were also blessings to me. And because this is a very spiritually oriented channel, I think that it makes sense here that I show people my own personal journey with my loved ones and my spiritual stuff that's connected around that. So yeah, I'll link that video as a pinned comment. So I'm going to be trying to allow myself my process this weekend, but I'm going to try to not filter the positives. So I want to allow myself to feel these things that I perceive as negative because they hurt when I feel them, but I also don't want to filter out any of the positive things that happen. So tomorrow I get to go see my family for my birthday and Easter, the rest of them, and I get to eat together with them. We're all making, food to bring over. I'm gonna make a cornbread casserole, and I'm gonna make a, Watergate salad, little pistachio salad type of thing, and probably bring over some veggies and stuff like that. Might do some squash or some succotash or things like that. Get all southern up in there. They're gonna be bringing all kinds of stuff too. So that's fun. Another thing that's fun that we're going to be doing, and y'all let me know what y'all are doing too, but I'm just trying to show you here, about not filtering the positives. So another thing is that ever since my husband Julio has been a part of our family, and this is our third or fourth Easter together. I think it's our fourth Easter together. That ever since then, we've been weaving in some of his cultural practices into our family. So my husband Julio was raised his entire life in Mexico, in Tamaulipas. So he was there for 30 years basically, and so he's been over there way longer than he has over here. And he shared about how they do their Mexican eggs and stuff. So how we do egg hunts, and we hide the eggs and the kids find the eggs, and sometimes for us we'll do plastic eggs and there will be treats in there, like candies and stuff like that. But sometimes people hide real eggs, and all of that kind of egg hunt stuff that you do at Easter over here in the US. Well, they do a similar thing, but they use egg shells, and they have the whole pop. They poke a hole in the top of the egg where they can drain out the egg, to cook and eat and rinse it out. But then later they've got this egg shell that has a hole in it, and you put confetti in there and seal it on top with some tissue paper, and then you can decorate the egg however you like, paint it. That's what we let our nieces and nephews, my nieces and nephews, my brother's kids, my sister's kid, we let them decorate it, and then we hide it they find the eggs and put them in their basket, but as they find the eggs, since the eggs have confetti, you can throw them at each other and they crack and all the confetti comes out, or you can, pop it on somebody's head and get confetti all in their hair. Some of the eggs, we put flour in it, so they're surprise eggs, like literally flour. So you pop it and it's like, you have this big poof of white burst flour all over the place and in your hair, on your clothes, whatever. And so you get wild with it, running and screaming, and that's a tradition over there in Mexico that they do around Easter. And so we've started doing that in my family the last 3 or 4 years, and the kids really, really look forward to that. So we're going to do that tomorrow. We have probably about 130 eggs. So we do, we're eating these eggs and saving them up throughout the calendar year. Like every time we eat an egg, unless we're hard boiling it, and you can't because you got to destroy the shell. But if you're not hard boiling the egg, you're just regularly eating the egg, then you can poke the hole through the top and drain the egg out, rinse it out, and just save all the eggs over there in the corner. So we sit there and we save the eggs for the longest time throughout the year, and we've got, I want to say over 130 eggs. I think I've even got, hold on a minute, let me go show you this. Here's my bag of confetti that I put in the eggs. Here's this. You know what? Hold on. I might get an egg to show you. Do y'all want an example? Let's do an example. Hold on, we're having fun here. Hold on. Okay, so I just walked in the kitchen and found one. So here's an egg. We haven't decorated it yet, but the confetti is in there. You see? You hear it? The confetti is in there, and we've got the tissue paper on it. But we haven't decorated it yet. What we like to do is we'll go ahead and stuff most of them with confetti, and then a few of them with flour, and we'll go ahead and, wrap them up like this so that they're basically ready. And then we take them to my parents' house and let the kids decorate them before we hide them. So they paint them and all pretty, whatever. Then we hide them. Then they find them, and then they smash them. But it's like, I'm going to do this on camera, but you can crack it here really hard with your hand and let it go all over. You could smack it on somebody. Right now, I don't know what you're going to be able to see because it's tight in, but I don't know. Here, let me use my shoulder instead of smacking it into my face. Let me use my shoulder. I'm gonna have to clean this shit up. It's all over my lap. Hold on, y'all. Look at my lap. Hey, Teddy. Look at my lap. Oh, God. So, yeah, we got 130 of these, like I said, and 16 of them have flour in it. And so it's just really fun doing this. Teddy don't eat confetti. It's just really fun doing this, so I really look forward to it. I'm glad that this is a part of what we do. It's just fun for the family, fun for the kids. And one thing that was a part of this that was unexpected but cool, bringing Daddy back into this, is I was like, well, this is the first year we don't get to have him for this. But when I went to go pick up the egg shells that Mama had eaten throughout the year, when I went to go pick those up to bring them to my house so that I could fill them and prep them with all of this stuff, I grabbed them and she's like, oh, and here's another egg, but it's already done. And I'm like, what do you mean it's already done? And she said, well, apparently last year when y'all hid all the eggs, we thought we found all of them, but Daddy found one under a tree that I guess the kids didn't find, and so actually there's one egg that's already ready. And she's like, it must have rained because some of the paint's kind of faded off of it, but the egg is ready. And I'm like, oh, so we have one egg this year that is like, it's from Daddy in my mind, because he found it out in the yard and he brought it inside so that we could reuse it again the next Easter, and he just didn't make it until the next Easter. But he found it and he brought it inside with intentions for us using it. So it's like one of the eggs is a daddy egg. One of the eggs is one that he found and he brought inside to contribute. So this year's Easter egg hunt will include one egg that he did, basically, is how I'm thinking of it. And that was really cool and special, so that he still gets to, in a physical way, be a part of my Easter birthday this year in a very physical way, tangible way that I can actually touch, that he's a part of my birthday Easter this year. So I thought that was really cool. And of course, it's Alma's birthday too. I need to stop saying my birthday. I'm a twin. And y'all know Alma, and it's her birthday too. And she's been on the struggle bus like I have about it. So understandable, but we're getting through it, and we're not filtering the positives out, and we're having a good time as best as we can. And I am happy to be able to think about those positives as well, so that while I allow myself to feel the feelings that I label as negative because they don't feel good, even if they're good to allow yourself to feel, I let myself feel those, but then I also am letting myself think about the positives as well, and really, really weigh in on both. I think that's a good balance here. So I'm trying. That's what I've been doing. I do intend to make more videos of, interesting things this week. I've got some channeled angel messages that I need to channel and do this week. I've got some tarot readings I have in mind. So I'm going to be coming back at you with these things. I just needed to give myself a bit of a pause because it was a tough one. But anywho, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate the love and the prayers and the notes that y'all sent to my P.O. box and all the things. I appreciate all the things. I always do. And I just want to always stay honest and transparent with y'all too. We like to do that back and forth here on this channel. So a lot of love to all of y'all. Again, happy Easter to everybody who celebrates it. And I reckon, don't be a stranger. Come back and see me, and I will talk at you later. Bye, love you, mean it.